My name's Tracy and I'm 30 years old. I first became ill probably in '06. I started feeling really poorly, really run down. So I went to see my doctor, normal thing you would do, and they thought it would be glandular fever. They told me to go away and rest. This is what I done. Started the new year in January '07, still not feeling 100%, still carry on going to work, went back and saw the doctor again, and this time I think he probably thought it was a lot more serious. He told me to take more time off work, which I did do to try and rest, and then went back again and saw him. Oh yeah, you're fine, go back to work. Went back to work. Anything that bothered me at work would always make me feel really tired, always suffer with aches and pains, pins and needles in my fingers, constantly aches in the back of my thighs and calf, and constant headaches. But because the doctor said this was it, this was just normal living for me. In February I collapsed at work, was taken to the doctors, and then obviously he said he was going to run a few tests. They done loads of blood tests, they tested my reflexes, and at that point they said to me that it would be chronic fatigue syndrome stroke ME. That was an awful thing for me. They gave me a website to look on, and said these are what your symptoms are, look up on the website, take the advice from there and basically deal with it. I left the doctor's surgery, went to the library, looked on the internet and read up on ME, and I wish I'd actually never. It completely shocked me. They were saying that I wouldn't be able to go out, and if I did go out I'd only be able to manage a couple of hours, wouldn't be able to work full time anymore. Basically it was saying that near enough my life was over. This made me more apprehensive, more worried about it. Went back to the doctors and asked for advice to help me. You know, I'd been dropped this bombshell, and their advice was, you're probably depressed. Prescribed antidepressants for me, and I was so not depressed. I just felt poorly in myself. I just couldn't control what if I couldn't control my own body. And so I went for the CT scan, and then at that point it was ME. And then it was just go ahead and live with it. They said you could see a behaviour therapist, and that was a 9-month waiting list. So it was, that's all we can do for you. I was packed away and living my life with these symptoms every single day. Headaches, constant aches, couldn't carry shopping bags, couldn't lift a Hoover up the stairs, couldn't lift pots and pans. And I'm still a young person, so my life was really crappy at this point. But I just live with it. That's my life, deal with it. I tried to make things easier for me by not carrying heavier bags, wearing sensible shoes, but it just wasn't fair. It was my life and I wanted to lead it a hell of a lot better. So I just dealt with it. This year, '08, I became ill with the flu. There was flu going around, caught the flu, was off work, and then the symptoms were back again. Heavier, harder to deal with, headaches, constant aches, burning sensations. Some days, not in my mind, but my body just wouldn't get me out of bed. The pain was excruciating. So I thought enough's enough. And at this day, a magazine came through the door, the Southampton magazine, and in it was Sue's hypnotherapy centre, and it just jumped out at me. And my other half was like, this could be the answer, this could be the answer. So I emailed Sue, got an email back the following day straight away about coming for an appointment. And from that time I actually thought, you know, this could really work for me, this could actually be quite cool. Came on the day of the appointment, very apprehensive, really worried about what was going to happen. It's a new thing, and turned up at the appointment. Sue was absolutely amazing when she welcomed me in, put me at ease. I didn't feel, oh God, I'm a weirdo. It was just perfect. Walked in, sat down with Sue, And it was so lovely to have someone who would listen to me and not make judgment, and hopefully at the end give me a solution. The session was amazing. It brought out things that I didn't actually know were there. I felt completely comfortable. I was not at risk of, you know, revealing things that I didn't want to reveal. It was, you know, perfectly confidential. And even if I did say things, if I even wanted to swear or anything like that, I know that Sue wouldn't look at me strangely after. I know it was all for my benefit, to make me better and to give me back the life that I deserve. After my first session, I felt completely at ease. I felt like I was on the road to recovery. And I know Sue described it a bit like going to pick your car up after it's had a service, and I always remember that, and it was lovely. And sometimes when you have to have appointments, you don't look forward to them, but I was always thinking, you know, I'm on my road to recovery, next step, next step, next step. And here I am now, and it's May, and I have one session a week to start with, and I feel like all the rubbish is gone, and I feel on top of the world. I feel brilliant. My life is taking a massive, great upheaval. It's been perfect. I'm more confident. You know, if you'd have asked me to sit here and do this 2 years ago, I would have never have done it. My self-confidence is soared. My life is soared. I feel really so much better. I feel wow. I feel 100%. And I just thank Sue for her time, for making me feel so much better.